He's now how we're doing. How you doing, Bri?
All right, you.
What a long, hard summer.
It's been very long.
The Premier League's back in a week. Just over a
yeah.
week. How excited are you?
Very.
This is the 24-25 season predictions. I'm going to put you all out your misery. It's going to be easy. United treble. Chris Wood top scorer. Andre Onana top assister.
Where's Chris Wood come from?
Newcastle, Liverpool and Villa all to go down.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. See you next week. Just a quick one. If anyone wants to join our Fantasy Premier League, this is the pin for the table. No money, but it's good banter.
I'm winning it this year.
Says it every year, never wins it. Anyway, we're going to do bottom 3 and top 8 because really, who cares about in between?
Who cares about West Ham and Crystal Palace?
Not me. Relegation, what are we saying, Bri?
Well,
Or can we just say, because of
I've done
FFP,
some notes for it.
FFP and PSR have ruined English football.
Well, they have when you get £40 million COVID payments
This is
to escape
This
it.
is a Premier League prediction video, Bri. We're not talking about that, all right?
Yeah, no, the transfer window's been terrible.
It's just
of it.
ruined.
Horrendous, yeah.
Ruined. Nothing happens. How exciting did transfer windows used to be?
Oh, yeah, bare. There was like billions been spent.
Even Fabrizio Romano's just chilling on the beach doing nothing. There's nothing to talk about.
He's out of it.
Right, bottom 3, what's happening?
I thought it would be the 3 coming up, but I think one of them's going to stay up.
How bright is my new flashback?
That's what's happening. It's blinding me. I'm starstruck.
I actually have got stars in my eyes.
But
Matthew Kelly. Is that
yeah,
who
it was. Tonight, Matthew.
I can't look at it. I'm going to have to look away.
I've gone with Leicester.
Who needs a sunbed?
Leicester, Southampton, and Brentford.
Ooh.
I reckon Brentford have been overperforming for a little bit, and if Tony does leave either now or January, they're going to struggle.
Well, Tony didn't actually score that many goals anyway, did he?
Yeah, but they were under a bit of a resurgence when he came back. They were down there.
In what particular order?
I'm going to go Southampton last.
Last.
Leicester 19th and Brentford 18th.
Ooh. I've gone... Oh, Ipswich to stay up?
I reckon Ipswich will stay up.
Kieran McKenna's by the army.
No, I think he will. He's got enough about him.
What a G, Kieran
My
McKenna.
other thing was, the reasons were, not for Brentford, because Thomas Frank's good manager, but Russell Martin has never done anything apart from win the championship. And
Why, what's he got to do with
Southampton, he's Southampton's manager.
that?
Like the managers are, and Steve Cooper, Forest were garbage. Got rid of him, went on a mad one.
Oh, well, I've made a note about Steve Cooper, yeah.
So that they are...
Yeah, because he's at Leicester.
Yeah,
He's at
that's
Leicester
what I mean.
now,
I think Leicester are going to struggle.
Well, I've gone with Ipswich to go down,
Ooh.
which hurts me, because Kieran McKenna is a G. But 2 years ago, they were in League One.
They were, but they made a few little signings.
Well,
that
they
could
have,
work
but the
out,
bulk of their squad is also still similar.
Yeah, but they're young.
They've lost a lot of signings as well. They had a lot of players on loan. Brandon Williams, Kiefer Moore, Lewis Travis, Jeremy, not even going to predict that. I can't even say that. Sami Ento. They've spent a lot of money though. They spent like 70 million.
But they've been gambles. Liam Delap's a bit of a gamble.
Oh, look at my note. All massive risks.
Yeah.
Great minds. Well, Liam Delap, Amari Hutchison. I think they had Amari Hutchison,
Hutchison was on loan. Yeah.
Jacob Greaves and some keeper from Burnley. So they spent a lot of money, but I think they're gonna struggle. Although one to watch out for, Leif Davis, the left back, 21 assists.
Oh yeah, But I think we had a bit of interest in him at one point.
21 assists. Although I think he plays more as a wing back stroke winger.
Will he get pinned back a bit more in the Premier League?
Well, I mean, he's not going to get 20.
Oh, is that your superstar Fantasy League signing that you wouldn't tell me?
But it is actually, yeah. Anyone who's doing
Sherlock
FPL,
Holmes.
Leif Davis, 4.5 million. It would be stupid not to have him at least in your squad. I think 4.5 is the cheapest, or it's some 4 million.
No, I think it's 4.5.
So it's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. Leif Davis, you heard it here first. Probably get injured in the first game of the season. I went Leicester 19th.
Ooh.
I agree with what you're saying. The managers,
Yeah.
I don't rate Steve Cooper. They've sold the best player.
Vardy's passed it.
Oh, well, this will shock you, actually. So they've sold Dewsbury Hall, who got 14 assists and 12 goals. I think he was their top assister and second top scorer. Vardy was the top scorer, but last time Vardy was in the Premier League, he scored 2 goals in 36 appearances.
Really?
Oh, no, 3 goals in 37. So he's past it. He's 37. They haven't really got goals through anywhere. They've lost Enzo Maresca.
Not saying that 37's old at all. But,
He's younger than me. They've lost Enzo Maresca, the manager, who I don't think's amazing, but he's better than Steve Cooper. They're not investing. I think they've got a £1 million net spend.
Yeah.
There's still a bit of time, but I think they're going to struggle.
I think so too.
And I've gone Southampton as well.
Who have you gone last, Ipswich?
Ipswich last.
Oh.
And I feel bad for Kieran McKenna. I just think from the League One to the
Southampton
Premier
will
League.
come last.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Well, here's the only reason I think they won't. They've got an absolute goal scorer.
Who?
Adam Armstrong.
Not in the Premier League, he wasn't.
No, but... Well, no, actually, he got 2 goals last time he was in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But last year...
That's why we got rid of him.
Why does he play for Newcastle?
We sold him to Southampton.
Did you actually?
Inside knowledge.
God, I hope he scores at St James's Park.
He nearly... I don't know if he did or he nearly
Who's
did.
got Chris Wood bagged an hat-trick?
Yeah, he did, yeah. Armstrong's not good enough for the Premier League.
No, we got 24 goals and 15 assists last year.
Yeah, but he was... When we sent him out on loan, to someone in the Championship and he was a baller years back. Before
Maybe
he
he's
went
just
to
one of them
Southampton.
players.
He
He's like a
is.
Championship player.
He's like a Dwight Gale.
Who was the other one? He used to proper rip it up in the Championship and then never do it in the Premier League. I'm talking like 15 years ago. And he tried with 2 or 3 different clubs. Jay Bothroyd was it?
Oh, yeah,
Jay
he did as
Bothroyd.
well, yeah.
They've got a bang average squad,
Yeah,
Southampton,
yeah.
as well. They've lost
They're
Jay
gonna
Adams
last
as
as
well.
Oh, has he gone?
Yeah, he's gone to Torino.
Oh.
He got 17 goals,
Well,
6 assists.
I didn't know that. They're definitely bottom then.
Although they've spent 63 million on players who I couldn't be asked to write down, who have all got a market value of 130 million. So they might have had some shrewd bargains there. But
We'll see.
I still think they're going down. Top 8.
What we're doing? 8 to 1 or...
Well, yeah, because otherwise it's just going to make it boring. Isn't it? I'm going to make you wait for me to say United
United
champion.
at the top. Well, 8, I've gone Villa.
Oh, you've been looking at my notes.
No, I haven't. Mine are here.
I've gone Villa as well.
Ah,
Imagine
there
if they're
you
all
go.
the same.
Yeah.
Villa are 8th. Why?
I think they have got a decent squad, and they're going to. I think Champions League's a step too far for their squad this year. I think
would
still,
know.
Yeah. Well, exactly. You wouldn't. But yeah, they've got a decent squad. Emery's still a good manager, but I think they're going to be a bit laggy.
They did overachieve last year, and if it weren't for Newcastle and United's injuries, they would never have finished in the top 4.
No.
They did the best.
Plus, look at last year. We were in the Champions League. The squad was stretched, and obviously we come 7th. But it's gonna be a similar scenario. I'm sure.
Long season for us as well, winning the FA.
They've only got one striker, Watkins. And
you have looked at my notes.
No, I haven't.
Watkins, only goal scorer.
Well, this is just common football knowledge from football icons.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
If anything happens to him, I think they're going to struggle.
They were in terrible form on the end of the season. They won 1 in 5.
He's a pacey player as well, so he's a hammy or a knee injury away from a big injury.
They've spent a lot of money on Onana, Philogene and Matson as well, but they've lost
Douglas Luiz
and Moussa Diaby.
Yeah.
And I would say Douglas Luiz and Diaby are better than Philogene and Onana.
Yeah, I would say so.
But yeah, Villa 8th. I agree.
Yeah.
Are the stars aligning? Do we agree for once? Who won last year's predictions, by the way?
You.
Yep. Yeah, boy. That's why you've stole my notes.
Not really.
7th.
Spurs.
I've got Spurs as well.
Wow.
They're not very good, are they?
They're not, but the pre-season's been absolutely bang awful as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I won't look too much into that, but...
Yeah, but
well, that's because Poch spent all year, all pre-season at the Euros chatting shit rather than...
What
did I say? Poch? Postecoglou, yeah. And he spent all year chatting shit with Gary Neville at the Euros rather than training the people and making signings.
Yeah.
He's not bothered. He's there for the...
Have they even signed anyone?
He wants to win Sports Personality of the Year, not the Premier League. Yeah, they have. They've wasted 50 million on that young Leeds midfielder, Archie Gray, who's 18.
Yeah.
He ain't making a difference.
No.
I think Postecoglou is not the best manager either.
I think he'll get sacked this year.
I think
in fact, I know we didn't plan this in this video, but I'm going to call he's going to be the first manager to get sacked this year.
Do you know who I think we're the first manager to get sacked? Enzo Maresca for Chelsea.
Yeah, it's one of them too.
If you look at their squad as well, apart from maybe Romero, maybe Maddison and Son, who Son's now 32 as well, you wouldn't touch any of them.
No.
They haven't got a great squad. They capitalised. I mean, they finished 5th. If it weren't for our injuries, they'd have been 7th.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Easily.
They bottled it massively at the end of the year.
Bottle jobs. 6th.
Liverpool.
Oh, I like that. But I disagree, but I like that. Oh, can't you put them further down? Couldn't you have just left them out altogether?
They've still got a bit of quality.
Sixth?
Yeah,
That's
I
a big
think
shout.
sixth. Well, not really. The season before this one, they came 5th.
Yeah, that is true, actually, yeah.
So,
Any other reasons?
I think the loss of Klopp will hit them hard. And a lot of the players, they've not made massive transfers, and a lot of them players are aging. So to carry on with the high intensity that Klopp was playing, I don't know if they're going to have the stamina to do it.
Well, I've got Liverpool 4th. Probably been a bit generous.
I think you are.
But I don't think they're ready for the loss of Klopp.
No. I do think if they have a couple of bad results, it's going to fall to pieces.
You can't spend 7 years trying to convince the world Klopp's the greatest manager on earth and then say you're not going to miss him.
Yeah.
And Arne Slot, people want to slag Ten Hag off, who, by the way, was a baller in Holland. He's won 1 Eredivisie in 3 years at a time when Ajax were crap.
Yeah.
He couldn't even win a league where there was no competition.
They're in trouble this year.
I don't rate Arne Slot at all. And I've heard a few Liverpool fans, his football's ace, I really like it.
They've never heard of him. In January last year, they'd never heard of him.
And even though they had Klopp, this is a Liverpool team that over the last 2 years has only won a League Cup.
Yeah.
He's not taken over prime Liverpool. And if you look from their great teams when they're winning Champions Leagues and one league in COVID, which doesn't really count anyway, but anyway, they've lost so many players, but even the players that are left, Salah 32, Van Dijk 33, Trent's going to Madrid.
Well, also, which you have got, but the signings they've made are not league-winning Nunes.
They're not working, are they?
McAllister.
Gary
McAllister. Nunes.
Gakpo,
who are these? Yeah.
Szoboszlai, Endo, Gravenberch.
They're not world beaters, are they?
They're not. And they're not investing either.
No.
Alisson's 31, Robertson's 30, Trent's definitely going to Madrid. Madrid don't get linked with players and never get them. When do Madrid not get the player they want? Doesn't happen, does it? It's like you with bitches. So yeah, I've got them down as 4th. I think they will squeeze into the top 4.
No, I think so.
For them reasons.
Who have you got 6th then?
Who have I got 6th? You've completely thrown me off course by not being interlined. 6th, I've gone Chelsea. Do you think Liverpool are going to finish above Chelsea?
Well, no, that's why I've gone Chelsea in 5th.
Oh, no, the other way around. Chelsea are going to finish above Liverpool.
I think they will.
Well, I've got Liverpool 6th. So we basically got Liverpool and Chelsea.
The other way around, yeah. I've not really got any reason for putting Chelsea in 5th, other than they finished last season quite well.
They did, manager, but they sacked the manager. And Maresca, is he very good?
Well, we don't know, do we?
They should have kept Poch, shouldn't they?
They should have.
If it had been the other way around, where they started well and finished crap.
Any top 4 team would still have Poch as a manager if they needed him.
Probably.
Yeah.
The thing with Chelsea, I don't think they're very good. Apart from Cole Palmer, who is amazing, you're not touching anyone, are you?
They need to sort their defence out.
Well, they do. I've made notes.
That's been the problem.
I mean, Enzo Fernandez is probably the most overrated player on earth. Apart from, who's the guy you like in midfield?
Sean Longstaff.
No, the other one.
Who?
The Brazilian guy.
Bruno?
No, the other Brazilian guy.
Joe Linton? How is he overrated?
Wait, so is you love him.
Oh my God.
You had him down for Ballon d'Or a few weeks ago.
You wait, this season.
They're attacking players. If you take Cole Palmer, they've got Mudryk, Nkunku, Sterling, Madueke and Jackson. None of them are better than...
Nkunku never really had a chance last year. He was injured for...
None of them are better than Antony. They're about on Antony's level, especially Mudryk.
Mudryk, maybe, yeah.
Defenders, they've got 4 million centre halves. None of them are any good.
No.
I mean, I made a note of this. Barrier Shield, Disassi, Colwell, Chalobah, Fofana. They've got no decent... Their fullbacks make Phil Jones look unbreakable. Chilwell...
Maybe I have been a bit...
Well, I mean, it's your own opinion. I could be wrong. I just think...
We'll see.
I think they're crap.
Yeah.
They've just signed some dude from Sao Paulo today as well.
Yeah,
River Plate, Boca Juniors, 15 million. No one's heard of him. It's probably something to do with Enzo
FFP,
Fernandez, to keep Enzo Fernandez happy because no one likes him.
Well, maybe so, yeah.
He's a racist.
Do they have another Argentinian?
A Spanish racist. So who have you got in 4th then?
You.
Knowledge.
What have you put you in 4th?
Well, no, I just told you Liverpool. Who have I done 5th? Have I done 5th? Have I gone in 5th?
You've probably
Oh no, I've got Newcastle in 5th.
Oh my God.
Newcastle. Well, where have you got you?
What?
2nd?
3rd.
Fuck me.
What? We're injury free.
Right.
Tonali's back.
Well, I've gone Newcastle 5th.
Right.
I think that's a
The
good
water
season.
bottle slam.
I think that's a good season for you.
Well, I probably would take 5th, but I think we'll come 3rd.
I think naturally it would be almost impossible and insanely bad luck for you to get the injuries you had last year.
Oh, yeah, massively.
And I think and it's a similar case for us. Just by having them players available, you're going to be far, far better.
You're moaning, right, saying that no one spent any money. We haven't spent any money, but Tonali, we spent 60 million on him last year, and we didn't have him for nearly all the season. That's like a new signing.
Oh, it is like a new signing.
And we still came 7th without him.
Oh, it is a new signing, yeah.
Joe, and Botman's going to miss the first 3 or 4 months.
You're linked with Guehi as well.
If we sign Guehi, 3rd is nailed.
You sure you don't want to push for a Premier League?
No, 3rd. I'll settle for 3rd.
I was impressed with Guehi at the Euros, I must
yeah.
admit. I think he was probably England's one of the best players.
Oh, yeah.
Very comfortable
If we do get that over the line, 3rd is nailed on.
I think no Europe's a massive bonus for
As
him
well, yeah.
Huge bonus.
The only person it wasn't a bonus for is Matt Ritchie and Paul Dummett, who've been released.
And with the signing of John Ruddy, you are looking strong.
Right, everybody loves John Ruddy.
Well, so I've got Newcastle.
He's just
5th.
like Scott Carson at City.
I've got Newcastle 5th. I would have put you higher, but I'm
Unless we'd signed John Ruddy.
I'm struggling to see how you will cope without Paul Dummett and Jeff Hendrick. The squad depth is diminished.
Oh, massively so. Massively so.
So 5th, yeah. We've already covered 4th, Newcastle. You've got United 4th.
Yeah.
I've got United 3rd. So we've swapped Newcastle. This is clearly a bias from both of us, isn't it?
Where did you have 4th?
Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool.
I think they've still got enough. Well, do you know what, Liverpool? They'll either be terrible,
or good,
like you say, in 7th, or they'll be all right.
Yeah.
I hope it's 7th.
So where have you put you?
3rd.
Oh, I'm very surprised at that.
Well, I haven't been completely deluded. And also, everyone laughed 2 years ago when I predicted United to finish 3rd, and we finished 3rd comfortably.
To be honest, I could swap us and you around. The only reason I've gone with us 3rd is because you've already lost.
Fan.
Well, and you've lost Yoro and Hoyland for a couple of months already.
Well, Hoyland will be back in 2 or 3 weeks, to be fair. But Yoro, we'll sign other players. I'll get onto that. Again, it's a similar story for United. It would be insanely
if
bad
we get
luck.
the same bad injuries.
I mean, for instance, Martinez.
Although you do have Europe, we don't.
Yeah, I know. Martinez played 11 games. Shaw played 12 games. Malacia played no games. So we had a left back. So between all our left backs, they missed. We had 26 games without a left back. 26 league games without a left back. Mainu didn't even come into the team till the end of November because he was injured. So he's an absolute baller. Martial only made 12 appearances. No. I know you're going to laugh because it's Martial, but my point is we now have Xerxes. So when Hoyland's injured now, we have a striker who can come in, whereas Martial could never come in because he was crap and injured. Mount basically never played. Johnny Evans, who was signed as a 6th choice centre back.
He's our first choice.
Played 30 games.
Yeah.
I mean, our injuries, 61 separate injuries. Between all our injuries, they missed a combined 350 league games.
Yeah, no, I do.
I think Amad Diallo, another bit of FPL advice, Amad Diallo, he will start. And he's been ripping it up in pre-season. So, yeah. And I think we will sign De Ligt. I think we will sign Mazwari. I think
we're running out of time.
No, you've got another month yet. I think we will sign either Fofana or Ugarte. If we sign Sander Berg, we'll have to do a new video. And the video...
Put you in about 8.
The video will be United getting relegated.
Steve Bruce wanted Sanderberg when he was at Newcastle.
He's terrible. I mean, you know what I'm like. If it come out that United were linked with you, I would make reasons for it being good. I cannot make. I watched him last. He's basically a worse version of McTominay.
He is.
And it was
no, he's just a taller McTominay.
Well, his aerial duels are good. Well, he's 6'5". You don't have to do out.
It's Fellaini without an afro.
I would rather have Fellaini. We can't. That can't be serious. That must be a story so that it pushes PSG's hand.
You'd hope so.
I can't seriously believe we're signing him. Sander Berg. And the talk is that it's going to be the highest ever transfer fee, more than what Sheffield United and Burnley paid for him.
What, like over 30 million.
Yeah. I mean, even if it was 5 million, I'd be raging. Anyway, so United third. Second.
Arsenal.
Oh, we agree again.
Well, the top two are pretty nailed on, aren't they?
They're the second best team, aren't
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anyone's done enough to catch them up.
Do you know what's slightly worrying about Arsenal as well? If you look at their squad and the bulk of their squad, they're at such good ages. So, Saliba 23, Saka 22, Odegaard 25, Rice 25, Havertz 25, Timber 20. Timber, by the way, he's like a new signing.
Yeah.
Timber 23, Martinella 23, Gabriel 26, Ben White 26. Even Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus are only 27. They've signed Calafiore, who's 22.
Well, that's a team there that you could say for the next 3 or 4 years.
Well, it's
isn't it?
12 players in between 22 and 27.
Yeah. That it could be like the next United or Chelsea or Liverpool, you know, when they had that squad for 3 or 4 years.
And even the goalkeepers aren't old. Although I do think they're massive bottle jobs. So
they are massive. That's why they won't win the league. They're the only team that can give City a go, but they'll bottle it.
They will. I mean, they've bottled it monumentally 2 years running. This year, especially.
This year was
it was nailed, wasn't it?
Nailed on.
Was it West Ham who cost it?
Yeah, it was at Christmas. Yeah.
Well, it was Christmas period, wasn't it? Yeah. Bottled it.
Yeah.
So City are going to win the league, aren't they?
Yeah. Looks like it.
It upsets me.
Will it be Pep's last year?
But it's just boring, isn't it?
It
Boring.
is boring.
Like people say the Premier League's, but I think it's boring now.
Imagine if Haaland gets injured and now they've sold Alvarez.
Well, I was going to ask you, 80 million they've got for Alvarez. What if they try sneaking Isaac? He'd be perfect for City.
Do you reckon?
Because he could play off the left, because Grealish is crap, and he could play up front. He's a Pep player, isn't he?
That'll not happen. Yeah, but with Pep's leaving, it might not. He might wait until he gets to his new
I really
club.
hope he leaves.
I
think they will miss Alvarez.
I think they will, because he did play a lot of games.
Here's a shout as well. Although I don't think it'll make much of a difference, I think the decline in Kevin De Bruyne next year.
Yeah, because that's already started, hasn't it, last year?
I think that'll be massive. So City are going to win it, and it's boring. Nobody cares. They'll still get 4 people at their parade when they win it. There'll still be more social media reactions when United sign Sander Berg than when City win the treble. And yeah. Anyway, so first manager to be sacked. You're saying
I'm going to go with Ange.
I'm going the Chelsea dude, Maresca, because they don't care. I mean, if he loses 3 games, he's gone.
Yeah, they don't give anyone time.
Top scorer.
Southgate's Chelsea.
That could happen.
Yeah, I know.
Or Newcastle.
Top scorer, Isak.
I've gone with Isak if he plays a full season.
You can't just... That's like me predicting that we'll win the league if we sign somebody. You've got to make a prediction.
You haven't got any money.
So who is it if he doesn't stay injured?
Well, Haaland, which is, again, boring. But I think if Isak plays 35 games, I think he will. Haaland had a massive drop-off.
Well, Haaland did have a few injuries. Like Alvarez did play a few games last year.
Massive miss.
And Isak's chance conversion, as you've already statted in one of the videos, is far better than Haaland's.
And you would like to think, if you haven't got that many injuries...
He might be able to rotate him, hopefully, if Wilson stays fit.
Well, not only that, you as a team, you would think you would create...
More chances, yeah. Isak.
Or just a quick thing that could sway the Newcastle and Liverpool league position. The signing of Anthony Gordon, is this something that might happen?
No.
He seems keen.
I don't think it will happen. Not this year, anyway. If we don't kick on this year, I think we're in danger of losing not just him, but Bruno and Isak as well.
Yeah.
But I think they'll all stay this season.
I think this year...
is massive.
You either need to win a trophy...
Or top 4.
Or finish top 4. I think if you don't, you could be in a bit of shit.
I fully agree. Fully agree.
Top assister. This is hard, because no one would have guessed Watkins last year.
No. I'm going to go with Odegaard.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
He always flatters to do...
No,
he's a
I
good
think
player.
he's a very good player.
Do you know who I've gone with? Cole Palmer.
Bit ball greedy.
He was a second top assistant
Yeah,
last year.
That's a good shout. That is a good shout.
I do like Palmer. And he's a raging United fan. That will... No, he is.
I thought you wish you'd signed him instead of Mount.
Well, City would never have sold him, would they?
Probably not. You've got a chance of getting him now, though.
Well, this is what I mean. Now he's at Chelsea. Yeah. Run your contract down, son. Get you sent to Old Trafford. He's still only like 22, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, and he plays off the right. We could do a straight swap for Anthony.
We could do a straight swap with Mount. Bring Mount back to Chelsea.
Yeah, he's loved by Chelsea.
Yeah. Winners all round.
And Anthony might be going to Saudi. What a deal that would be.
I thought he was a she-male boxer at the Olympics.
Another thing I did want to point out also is in terms of the top scorer, Watkins might still be a great shout.
Yeah.
Because Douglas Luiz was Villa's penalty taker.
I think Watkins is going to pick an injury up this year.
Do you reckon? So you would like to think Watkins would take penalties?
Probably, although they might McGinn or someone like that. He's a bit of a penalty taker, isn't he?
John McGinn. Yeah. The dodgy keeper, Emmy Martinez, he's a bit of a nutter. He'll probably, oh no, he saves them. Yeah, he's probably that good. Saver. He'll shoot and run and save his own penalty. Who knows? Anyway, get involved. Let us know what you think, and don't be tight. Give us a comment and a subscribe and a like. And even if you want to abuse us, we're happy to be abused.
The content is back. Season has returned.
And now it's a new season, and Newcastle and in a relegation battle. Brian might want to do videos.
Yeah.
It'll be me. When
we'll be back ahead of you every week.
When United sign Sanderberg and he gives 3 penalties away every week, I will decease the channel. Catch you next week.
In a bit.